Hi everyone. Today we're going to make our own mini projector. We're going to draw images on tape and we're going to make our own projector using a cup and a flashlight. So let me show you my little example. Pac-Man Ghost. Look how big. Alright, let me show you the supplies that we'll need. We're going to need a variety of markers, different colors. And what I like to use for my outlining is a Sharpie permanent marker. I think it makes it stand out a little bit more. And what I did on the tape, I did a little practice piece here to see how it filled in. Because sometimes when you put marker on plastic, it kind of beads up. It doesn't look very good. So before I had a lot invested in my drawing, I made sure that the different colors would work on the tape first. So I'm just gonna put this over here for now. So I said we needed markers. You'll need cups, and I'm gonna try a variety of cups just to see how they work. I have like a insulated foam cup here, paper cup, plastic cup, just to see if some work better than others. Some might be easier to cut the bottom out of. And speaking of cutting, you'll also need some scissors too. And I just use basic shipping tape here. It's nice if it has the little blades on it to cut. Make sure you might maybe get some help from mom and dad to do that so you don't get cut. All right, let's get building. The first thing I did before I started to draw my pictures was come up with a plan of some ideas. That way, when I started it, that I would know exactly what I wanted to do. I'd get my colors ready ahead of time. So I went with a ghost, a pumpkin, an apple. We'll try a silly face. A tree could be harder, and maybe even a cloud. I want to do pictures or create pictures that don't have a lot of detail in them. I'm going to be using thicker markers, and the more details you have, it could be a little bit harder to do. So I'm going to keep it very basic, 1 to 2 colors max for each drawing here. That way that it'll show up a little bit better and the chances of me smearing it go way down. So I came up with my plan first of what I was gonna make. That way I could get my markers all together and be ready to go when I started. I'm gonna start with a styrofoam cup first. I think it might be a little bit easier to cut my hole in. So I'm just gonna use a pair of scissors, poke a little hole like this in the middle, and I might do a couple snips so that I can tear out the bottom of my cup a little bit easier. So I'm being careful not to cut the outer edge or anything like that so far. I'm gonna push these down. And I'm just pulling out the bottom. It'd be good to have a garbage can nearby so these don't get all over the floor so your baby brother or sister doesn't eat them. And I'm gonna even use my fingernail here to get some of those extra pieces off because I don't want those showing up for my picture, on my picture. So I'm doing my best to get these little scraps off. And while this is taking a little bit longer, I do think it'll be worth it in the long run to get these off. And because it's styrofoam, sometimes you can just push down and they'll mold to the edge a little bit. Sometimes. If I just take my scissors. Not too bad. Now I've got my cup. Now I just need to get some tape. And I'm gonna put my tape down very lightly there. And like I said before, I'm gonna start with my Sharpie marker for my outline first. And I'm gonna go with an apple. Just real basic to start. If you want to wait a few minutes, you can, to let that ink dry. You could blow on it. But I'm going to throw caution to the wind and see if I can start coloring my red apple now. And I'm just taking my time. I don't want to rub against the edges yet. And I'm using a dry erase marker right now, and it's working really well on the tape. I think because it's also a fresh dry erase marker, that's helping. But I think the darker that it is on the tape, the more brilliant or vibrant it'll look better for our projector. And I hit a little bit on there, but that's okay. Tap the stem. And I know I said I was only going to use a couple colors, but I just want to see if I can fit in this green here for my leaf. It's not showing up real good, but we'll try it and see. All right, now that I have that, I'm going to carefully pull my tape off. And that might be the trickiest part of this activity, is getting the tape off. I don't want to push down very hard because I still want it to stick to my cup. Something to keep in mind is to make sure your image that you create, your picture, is kind of centered in the middle. I put mine a little bit close to one edge. So I've got plenty of tape on this end, but I'm just barely making it here. So you don't want your picture too close to the edge because you have to use the tape to wrap around the edge. I don't want my picture to be here. And it doesn't have to be on super tight, but then it should be ready for a flashlight. Okay, the lights are out. The only thing I have is my diffuser there. I'm just gonna angle the camera up a little bit. I've got my cup here. And I'm gonna turn it around this way. And this is where I'll shine the light into the cup. And there's our apple. Now it actually looks better in person than on the video, but I notice if I put it real close to it, it gets bigger on there. And I pull the light away, it gets smaller. And I push the light closer, look how big that is. It definitely looks better in person than on camera. We've got our huge apple here. I almost like it with the light pushed in really close because it's basically as tall as the chalkboard now. Let's try some different colors and different cups. This time, I'm gonna make sure that my tape is a little bit bigger than before. This way I have plenty of room to wrap the sides of my tape around down the side of my cup. And I'm gonna make sure that my picture that I draw is as much to the middle as I can. Let's see if you can guess what I'm making now. Anybody know yet? This kind of looks like what Mr. Kier would carve. You can probably draw a better pumpkin than me, but I just thought I'd try. Let's add some fiery orange. And this marker, this is just a basic Crayola marker. And I'm just going to use black and orange this time. And I'm doing my best not to rub onto the black. That way it won't smear. And I might do it a little bit, but that's okay. I also think I say that's okay a lot in these videos because it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you're having fun and trying something new, giving that iPad a break, that's what matters. All right, I've got my pumpkin. It looks awesome. My jack-o'-lantern. I'm gonna peel this tape up. Set it off to the side for now. Now, I know I have these cups a lot at home, but I'm afraid that they might be too hard to cut. I'm trying to push through here. I don't know that I can safely do this. It also might scratch me, so I think I'm going to avoid the plastic cup. The first one I made with a styrofoam cup, and that worked out well. Paper cups are also easy to get a hold of. I'm gonna try this one. Poke a hole first, inside it. And I'll make a few cuts. I'm trying to cut as close as I can to the edge because I don't like the little scrap parts showing. This is proving a little harder. But if this is all you have, then we'll make it work. Just gonna snip the last little bits off. As close to the edge as possible. And what I could even do is, with the pieces that I have here, maybe tape them down so they're not showing. So I still think I liked the styrofoam better. I could tape these down to not see them. But let's try our pumpkin image now. And it looks like it's starting to lighten up a little bit, so I'm gonna add a little more orange to it. So I think a permanent marker would work better. Or one that's not water-based, that it doesn't dry up. So I'm gonna add a little more fiery orange to my jack-o'-lantern. He's not too scary. Get him back off. Oh, another thing that I just thought of as I did it, make sure that your image or picture that you make isn't bigger than the whole of your cup. So just something to think about as you do it, because this guy just barely fit on there. But that's okay. Let's hit the lights. All right, lights are out. I've got my jack-o'-lantern ready. Oh, that looks cool. That looks kind of creepy, actually. So if I pull it far out, it gets smaller. If I push the light closer, it is much bigger. And again, I do think it looks much better in person than on the video. It's just something you have to try yourself. It looks really cool with the steam coming through there too, the diffuser.